Hello everyone, today I'm going to be replacing my oil pressure sensor or switch is what it says on all the parts stores, but it just tells you what the oil pressure is in the cab, and I've already done it on a 5.8 liter. This is a 5.0 liter 302. It's basically the same. On the 5.8 I replaced it because it was leaking. This one isn't leaking, but it's always given me a sporadic reading, and I've not ever had any indication that there isn't good oil pressure, because I've never heard any lifter clatter or any other sign that there's low or no oil pressure, which is what the gauge says sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this sensor, and hopefully that will fix it. So it's right next to the oil filter to the left if you're looking at it from the driver's side. It connects to this wire down there, and it's painted so it kind of camouflages into everything. But just follow this wire down to it, and it's right there next to the oil filter. So now I'm going to go ahead and replace it, take that one off. So here's the replacement part. As you can see, it's kind of got a weird design on it. The 27 millimeter socket fits on there just fine, so hopefully this one will fit in there. I know I've done it before, I just can't remember how, but hopefully that one I'll be able to fit that one in there. Here is the part number. I wanted to get a Motorcraft, but they didn't have that in stock, so I got this standard one instead. So now we're gonna go ahead and remove the old one. First, we're gonna unplug that wire that goes onto it, and it'll just pull off. There's no clip or anything, it just kind of has ridges on there that hold it on. If you ever messed with the old Honda ATV or something, it's kind of like how the plug wire connects to the spark plug on those. So there we go, that's off of there. So now we can go ahead and remove that sensor. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the socket on there so you can kind of get a better idea of where it is. Right next to the filter, kind of on top of it to the left. And I've got a little extension with a deep socket on there. Now it should just twist off. Here's the old one, and so now we're ready to put the new one on. This one already has some thread sealant on it. You want to make sure that yours already has it, or you need to put some on because you don't want this to leak. So now, I had a difficult time getting lined up last time. It seemed like it took forever for me to get the threads lined up to get it on. So just take your time to try to line it up to get it on there. Okay, so I've got it started. I used the socket to help me. It wasn't so bad once I tried to use the socket. It's kind of a tight fit in there if you're just trying to use your fingers. I used a little smaller socket that I put in there to kind of space it out so that it pushes against the sensor a little bit, so that's not all the way in the socket. I've got it started, so now I'm just gonna tighten it up all the way and snug it up real good, and then plug it back in, and we're done. Okay, I've got the new sensor snugged in there, pushed the wire back on. You should feel it go at least a few clicks on there. When I first pushed it on there, I got it like one click, and it was kind of tough to go back on there. I wiggled it around a little bit and got to go on further. So you want it get on there nice and good. Now all that's left to do is start it up and check for any leaks. But other than that, you're done. So we're done.